The debate over the future of Ontario Place has now made its way to City Hall, with the plans from an Austrian-based company for the waterfront property now having to make its way through the planning process. And so far, the reviews haven't been good.
They can act as a very effective advocate. They can refuse the plan as it is. Could Ontario proceed with even after that? Yes, but the city should not do the province's dirty work.
It's the Toronto sign at City Hall where those opposed to Ontario Place plans are gathered in the sun, not the waterfront destination they're trying to save. Inside, presentations being made based on problems city planning staff have found with the proposed 65,000 square meter water park and wellness center.
I want to send a message to city councillors to not take part in the land swap and wait for the next mayor to get into place so that they can assert their vision for Ontario Place.
Just last week, mayoral candidates Anna Bailau and Josh Matlow both announced what they would like to see happen. Bailau suggesting that the Ontario Science Centre should move down to Ontario Place instead to make room for housing. Matlow says he'd block 16 acres of city-owned land from being sold. The local city councillor says it's up to the city to go through its due process, even if the province prefers the options being presented by the Therma Group for large glass structures and a large underground parking garage. Realistically, what can the city do?
So this report today is really important because it's the first time that city staff have publicly made it known the tremendous issues with the development application, and that is really powerful.
City planners have said the plan overwhelms the public realm, despite calls for more public space. The report also says the main entrance prioritizes private uses and would act as a barrier to those not paying.
One of the things we heard from city planning staff was that the way we've designed our bridge blocks views of the heritage buildings. Our team's gone back, we've shrunk the bridge, we've turned it into glass. We think that addresses the problem.
This development does not belong on the waterfront. It does not meet our climate goals. It does not meet our transportation and transit-oriented community goals, the ones that the province set out itself. And it does not leave Ontario Place as a publicly accessible and green space that we know that it needs to be.
This, of course, is just one step in the overall application process here at City Hall. Some changes are expected to be made, and a final report will be presented at the end of the year. And of course, that is well after the mayoral by-election, and that person is bound to have some say. Mark McAllister, City News.